Hello, it's been a few months of absence, but I am starting a new Minecraft series. I am here on the 3B server, and I've joined up with a nice-looking group of people who are a small community of builders and redstoners, and I am hoping to kind of fill out my own little niche. And here is the shopping center that has already been started. I'm coming into this a few months late, I think, but I think there's still room for me to fill some sort of niche somewhere. But I'm just gonna try my best and see how it goes with everybody, and I hope everybody enjoys my series. So the truth is that I got a tour of this server, but then I slept once and then immediately forgot most of the information the morning after. So I'm actually gonna have to just kind of look around and see where people aren't living and go there, because I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I don't really know these people yet, so I'm hoping to not start something when I just first join. That would be bad. So I need to look around and find a good place to go. I already have a plan for what my first house is going to be. Gather round, dear viewers, by the fire, and listen to Story Time with Raven. Now, this is an amazing story of what happened in my first, let's say, hour of playtime on this server. Here, have the gift of flight. Sick! Thanks! Oh no. Made it in time! Ooh. Oh yeah, and I had a wonderful interaction with a horde of drowned, and I got a head for surviving. So I wasn't recording when any of that stuff happened, but let me tell you, it was an adventure, and I will get back to recording once it's time for the building, I think. So this has been Story Time with Raven. Ooh, a bastion. Needless to say, I am essentially grounded. I'm not going to fly for a very long time, I think. I'm gonna stay on the ground. I'm gonna stay on the ground for the next while. But that's fine, because I've been spending some time just sort of setting up. One of the gifts that I didn't lose by dying constantly is this beacon setup kit. So I've got a beacon going on. But I've just been spending time setting up my sort of area of where I'm going to be living. I have this sort of basic setup of getting up here. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was a car alarm or honk or something. So I just kind of have made it easier to get around. Oh, let me showcase actually where exactly I am on the server. I am basically north of the industrial district. I'm just basically a boat ride away. Not directly north, but yeah, so I've been mooching off of the industrial district's portal in order to get to the nether and back. So yeah, I'm just right through this way. And see, you can see the creeper farm up in the distance, and one of the farms way back out there. So yeah, just you go this way and cross the sort of ocean and you're at my mountain range. So this is the start of my house. I started on the fireplace early because I just wanted to get that done. But I'm curious to see if anybody has any sort of guesses or inclinations of what this might possibly be. So go ahead and make a guess of what you might think this could turn into. And I am very curious. Do you think you have a better guess now? If you still don't know where I'm going with this, then you'll just have to watch the montage and see for yourself. It's the shoe house from the little old lady who lived in a shoe. I had this idea in my head for a while, but when I was looking into possible servers to play on, and I got accepted onto here, I just knew that I probably should just go ahead and build that while the idea was there. So now I'm fully moved into this house. I moved out of my little camping site and I replaced it with a pen with a few cows that I wrangled. I have started a sort of farm. It's not great though. I plan on making this farm and the animal pen look a lot nicer later. Kind of maybe an off-camera thing, but it might be like an episode 2 thing. So this house, I made a few small adjustments and changes kind of off camera during the time lapse, or between the pieces of the time lapse basically. But I'm sort of half moved in. I need more furniture. It's basically pretty sparse right now, but I plan to add more. With the cows, I'm planning on making bookshelves in the future. So I just have this kind of kitchen area. It'll look better later. And up here is my storage area. So I've got some places for stone, wood, dimension blocks like and stone and all the sort of nether paraphernalia, assorted extra materials. I always sort drops, flowers, dyes, and that sort of thing in nature under the kind of nature tab. But yeah, this is my current storage area, and this leads up to where the tongue of the shoe curls up and out. But I really like this storage idea and the trapdoor ladder. I felt very clever while doing that. But yeah, my goals for the future are helping around with infrastructure, which is just making my staircases and bridges around the mountain area that I'm living in look a lot nicer, so they're not just cobble and pathways dug into dirt, so they're actually something. I'm thinking maybe birch, but I'm gonna fiddle. I need another building to put the nether portal in, and I have a plan for what it'll look like, so look out later for that. I had an idea for a 7-Eleven in Minecraft, maybe in the shopping district. I have no idea what it would go in there or anything, but it's just a funny idea. An aquarium. I'm right next to a tropical ocean, so I thought, maybe I'll just grab some fish and put them in a big tank. A coaster, kind of a railway that would go around the mountain, possibly for easier navigation and just something to make. But I actually hate railways. I actually really hate railways because they're so weird and finicky, and I don't know how much power to put for certain inclines and stuff like that. It would take a lot out of me. So that might go later down on the list. I'm very poor. I need diamonds. And later, I want to kind of put the pedestal in a more permanent place. It's not going to stay there, definitely. But yeah, so those are the plans for the future. I think I'll put them into like next episode. Have maybe a building montage for the nether portal house building. Maybe a montage for the infrastructure, but I'm not sure about that. It kind of seems a little bit uninteresting, but I could do like progress snippets where I show how it's going, just like, oh, I made this staircase here, or something like that. It's probably going to be an episode 2 thing, those things, and the rest that was on my list of goals will be a much later kind of journey for me to take. I'll go dig for diamonds. Oh, that reminds me. You haven't seen my mine. So kind of customary. Something that I traditionally do is that, I need to clear this out. Something that I traditionally do is that I make an open stairway to bedrock. That's just kind of something I've done for years. So this is my open air stairway to bedrock. That is going to count as my mine. Since this is 1.17, I think the levels for diamonds have changed. I'll have to look. I probably can't just strip mine at the bottom anymore, or maybe I still can. I'll have to look at that. But yeah, so this is where I am set up and where I'm going to be developing things and adding things. I have sort of vague plans in mind of what roads could go where and what things could possibly built in this mountain range. It's very similar to another server build I've already done. Oh, hi, it's Flo. Back again. It's kind of... I was a little hesitant to build on a mountain again because of the previous 1.17 server I was on, where I built that mountain temple that I did the build tour of, but I'm trying to be not like that. I'm gonna try to lean away from that kind of stone temple kind of feeling and lean more into wood and earthy and that sort of thing, and kind of just dot little things around the whole mountainscape instead of digging into it and making a whole connected thing. I don't know. It's a vague plan, but a plan nonetheless. And maybe I'll keep to a sort of theme like these YouTuber servers like to build in, with like themes for each area. I'm not sure. I have a start of one, but who knows if I'll keep it up. I'm a very wishy-washy flighty person. But I just wanted to catch you up It's only been a few days. I've only been playing for a few days. But I just want to catch you up, and if I get an idea and something interesting happens, I might add more to this episode, but I've already put in enough for it to be maybe around 10 minutes at this point. I edit as I film, so I think we're about reaching 10 minutes, which isn't a bad first episode length. I'm used to making longer episodes, but I feel like I have work ahead of me. I don't want to burn myself out on this, basically. But we'll see. I might add more to this episode or not. Who knows? You'll know, because you'll see how much longer the episode is in the future. But I don't. This took over 2 stacks of obsidian to make, and it's not even done. I'm gonna have to gather a whole bunch of glass and some diamonds and concrete and other assorted stuff. So this is on kind of a back burner. Like, I'm not gonna be doing this immediately. It's probably gonna be a mid-episode 2 thing, something like that. But I thought I could do something for the community and spruce up the shopping district portal, so I've started it. It's gonna be in this kind of halfway point for a little while, just because of everything I have to do. So keep an eye on it.